The year was 2024, in the heat of July, when the police unearthed a monstrous racket operating in India. A web of manipulation and deceit. This was not your average criminal ring. This was a racket that targeted Hindu boys, converted them to Islam, and then instigated them to lure innocent Hindu girls into an insidious trap known as love jihad. The first thread of this intricate web was discovered by chance, by a concerned father. This man was no detective, no police officer, but a simple parent who noticed a change in his daughter's behavior. The once vibrant young woman had become distant and secretive, her actions shrouded in mystery. She had started wearing a hijab within the confines of her home, and her family found her reading namaz. Her words and actions began to echo the teachings of Islam, and she even urged her family to embrace it. Alarmed by his daughter's sudden transformation, the father approached the local police station. His worry and the oddity of the situation sparked an investigation. The police delved into the matter, and what they found was a chilling revelation. The girl's phone was a Pandora's box of secrets. It held evidence of an Islamic marriage to a man named Rahul, who later turned out to be Rahil. Both worked at a call center in Noida. Upon further investigation, it was found that Rahil had initially introduced himself to the girl as Rahul Agarwal, concealing his true identity. The police swiftly apprehended Rahil, whose confession led them to a man named Mohammed Abdullah, alias Saurabh Khurana. Rahil revealed that he had converted to Islam after meeting Abdullah in 2017. Abdullah, a BDS graduate from Aligarh, was also undergoing religious education in Deoband. His arrest revealed that he had embraced Islam in 2014 during his studies in Aligarh and had since been targeting other students, convincing them of the virtues of Islam and the shortcomings of their own faiths. And so the first thread of this nefarious racket was pulled, unraveling a tale of manipulation and deceit. At the heart of this sinister plot was a young girl whose life had been unsuspectingly entwined in this dangerous web. She was an ordinary girl, like many others, with dreams in her eyes and aspirations in her heart. She worked at a call center in Noida, where she met a charming colleague named Rahul. Little did she know that Rahul was not who he claimed to be. Rahul was, in fact, Rahil, a man who had been converted and was now a part of the very racket that was about to ensnare her. Their friendship blossomed over time, and soon they were more than just co-workers. The investigation later revealed that the girl had married Rahil, completely unaware of his true identity. She was led to believe that she was marrying a man named Rahul Agarwal, not knowing he was Rahil, a pawn in a larger, sinister game. The change was gradual at first. The girl started to behave differently. Her father noticed these changes, her strange behavior, her sudden interest in hijab, her inclination towards Islamic rituals. She even started urging her family to embrace Islam, and that's when her father knew something was amiss. His worst fears were confirmed when he discovered that his daughter had married Rahil on the 6th of April. His daughter, who once dreamt of a bright future, was now trapped in a web of deception and religious conversion. Her dreams were replaced with a reality she was not prepared for, a reality she did not choose. Her story sheds light on the depth of the deception this racket was capable of. It's not just about the religious conversion, it's about the manipulation, the deceit, and the destruction of a person's life. This was not a choice she made, but a trap she fell into. The girl, once full of dreams and aspirations, was now tangled in a web of deception and religious conversion. Behind this intricate web of lies and deceit was the puppeteer, Mohammed Abdullah, alias Saurabh Khurana. This man, a seemingly ordinary student of BDS from Aligarh, had a much darker side. He had embraced Islam back in 2014 during his studies and had since then embarked on a mission to convert others to his newfound faith. Abdullah was not just satisfied with his own personal transformation. He had an insatiable desire to influence others and change their beliefs. His first target was Rahul Agarwal, an unsuspecting young man who he successfully transformed into Rahil. But Abdullah's plans didn't stop there. He had a broader vision, and Rahil was merely a pawn in his game. Abdullah used Rahil as a tool to further propagate his ideology. He directed Rahil to target other young people, persuading them to convert to Islam. He meticulously crafted a narrative that highlighted the virtues of Islam and painted their own faith in negative light. His persuasive tactics and compelling arguments were so powerful that many fell into his trap without even realizing it. But Abdullah's influence was not just limited to his persuasive skills. He was also a master manipulator and a keen observer. He kept a close watch on his targets, monitoring their actions and behaviors. He ensured that his targets were following his teachings and were on the right path, as per his vision. As the mastermind behind this elaborate scheme, Abdullah played his cards well. He exploited the vulnerabilities of young minds and used them as tools to further his agenda. His actions were not just deceitful, but also dangerous. They disrupted the social harmony and caused distress among people. Abdullah's machinations were not just limited to guiding his targets, but also keeping a watchful eye on their actions. His story serves as a chilling reminder of the extent to which individuals can go to manipulate others and impose their beliefs. It's a call for us to remain vigilant and aware, to protect ourselves and our loved ones from such manipulative tactics. This story is not an isolated incident, nor is it aimed at targeting any particular religion. It's a sobering reminder that there are undercurrents in our society, shadowy figures and hidden rackets exploiting the innocent and the unsuspecting. It's not about casting aspersions on any faith or community. It's about highlighting the cunning and deceit that can lurk anywhere, even in the most unexpected corners. It's about understanding the modus operandi of these rackets, the way they prey on vulnerabilities, the way they twist love and faith into tools of manipulation. Awareness is our strongest shield. Knowing what to look out for, recognizing the telltale signs, can make all the difference. It's about realizing that it's not just about us as individuals. It's about our friends, our families, our communities. We have a collective responsibility to protect each other from these hidden threats. So let's talk about it. Let's bring these stories into the light. Let's not shy away from uncomfortable conversations. If you've come across any incidents like these, if you've heard whispers of something similar happening in your neighborhood, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let's raise awareness together. Let's make it harder for these rackets to operate in the shadows. Remember, it's not about pointing fingers or stoking fears. It's about equipping ourselves and our communities with the knowledge to recognize and resist these exploitive practices. It's about standing together, vigilant and informed, against those who would use love and faith as weapons of deception. This is a call to action, a call to awareness, a call to shared responsibility. Let's take it upon ourselves to protect and safeguard our society from such harmful practices. Thank you all for watching this video. Let us remain vigilant and protect our society from such harmful practices.